Hello my friend, Cesar Ramirez here, and welcome to this website here, CesarRamirez.com. I want you guys to look at this this video closely and really pay close attention about the information you're about to receive, because this really clicked for me. Now we're in 2011 and I read this book, and I'm currently reading it, with Robert Kiyosaki, called The Conspiracy of the Rich. Now if you haven't read that book, you absolutely deserve to read it. The information in that book is blowing me and opening my mind to other venues of how to think and process that information and how to apply it in my life today. Now, if you're at this point in your life when you're sick and tired and wondering why you're always living paycheck to paycheck, or you're kind of going through the same rat race of life, it all started by conditioning at a young age. Now, I'm not going to knock education, but I will say this. Robert Kiyosaki is a fanatic about education. As a matter of fact, he talks about another teacher that he got out of the school system because of the fact that he didn't want to lie to students anymore. And what it comes down to is corporate America. It's all driven by large corporations. And if you don't believe that, look around you. Look what's happening in mom and pop shops being taken over by the big Walmarts, okay? The big corporations taking over the small little tool shops like Lowe's and Home Depot. Now, more power to them. They are taking the country by storm. But think about what's happening at a young age. Okay, when you get started, and I'm going through this with my son right now. My son is 6 years old. He just started kindergarten. But the teachers, you're being conditioned to think and operate and be told what to do, which is essentially the life of an employee. Now, the employee mindset, as you know, there's 4 quadrants with Robert Kiyosaki, and I'm going to put one right here. But the 4 quadrants is you're an employee, okay, or you're self-employed on the left-hand side of the quadrant. And all that really means is that you're working for someone or you're working for yourself. And at the end of the day, if you get sick, money stops coming in because you have one stream of income, and then you have yourself working for yourself. If you get sick, money stops coming in. What you want to do is focus your energy and time on the right-hand side of the quadrant, where you got your business and you got your investments. A business owner is a owner that has employees working for them. He's leveraging his time. Okay, investments, money's working for him. He's putting his money where money's making sense. At this time in the economy, you'll see that the precious metals are going up. Silver and gold are going up. It's a great time to invest in that, and put that aside for a few years, because you're going to start to see it increase. Okay, not too long ago, gold was at $900 an ounce. Now it's being traded. Today I heard it's a little bit over $1,500 an ounce. So, it's crazy that the amount of increase there, and because, let me step back. Because of education, okay, go to school, get good grades, get a good job, okay. I went through school, got my degree as a computer engineer, okay. That path, as I started seeing it, was being outsourcing their jobs. At corporations were outsourcing, okay. I got fed up with that mindset and that concept, because I knew if I truly wanted to make something happen for myself, I had to do what I was most passionate about, which is spend more time for myself, okay. Have more time for myself, and figure out how to replace that income what I used to make in one day, do it in 1 hour, okay, and do it on my own time. I can sleep in, do it. Okay, so once I accomplished that back in 2006, I accomplished that. Okay, I got started by a gift that was given to me, not by accident, but I believe by attraction. I was given Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, this is back in 2006, and that's where my mindset started to go into full-time entrepreneur mode. Okay, I became what's called psychologically unemployable. I can no longer work for somebody, okay, and that all came down to the fact that I knew if I was going to rebuild my economy, not the outside economy, my economy with my family, it had to be with my own self, okay, and I had to learn how to do that without relying on a paycheck. Now, some of you might be in the position where, Cesar, I like that security, I like the health benefits, okay, and that's how they brainwash you in the system to operate. And you'll never get to the point, and all it is a band-aid, so you get to the point to your 60 retirement age, if that, okay? The average job now, it will last 5 years, if that. But it's never going to be enough until you do that, and maybe something on the side, and eventually let that go when this replaces that income. That's the idea. I'm not saying to quit your job, but what I am saying is if that's all you're doing, and you're operating on comfort zone, you will be stuck there as a band-aid for a few years. If it's not today, it's going to be tomorrow. And if you're not going to care about that, well, you're pretty much putting a band-aid for a few years. And I'm starting to see this happening. Okay? And I'm not saying be out there and become a millionaire. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying replace your income. Whatever that is. You know, if it's $2,500 a month, if it's $5,000 a month. Whatever your goal is, apply that in your life and figure out what your passion is. Do that and replace that when you don't have to rely on a job. That is what I'm saying. I'm not saying to go out there and make $1 million because most likely the chance of that happening is very slight. Okay? All I'm saying is replace your income by doing something that you're passionate about. Reprogram your mind so that you start thinking positive stuff. How does that work? You start looking at videos like this. You start to listen to other people like Jim Rohn, the classic Mr. Jim Rohn that recently passed away. He's one of my favorite personal development coaches. Jeffrey Combs, okay, Jerry Clark. There's a lot of other folks out there that have written some powerful books. You know, Robert Kiyosaki is one of my favorite as well. Okay, Jack Canfield. Okay, that's a lot of personal development stuff out there that has really assisted me to grow and become more on the right-hand side of the quadrant. After all, if you process, if you're a thinker, you're always left brain thinking, okay, you're most likely never going to do anything until you release that anxiety and start processing, which is the right brain. Okay, stuff I've learned. So I'm going to encourage you guys. This is at the end of the day. This is my thoughts. You go to school, okay. You're being conditioned to be an employee. You graduate. You go to college. The guys who set up the career fairs at the college, are they entrepreneurs? Get out of here. They're corporations. They're being paid to put their brand there and sometimes make you feel like you're going to get a job, but all they want to do is be there so they can advertise more of what their brand is, which is come work for corporate America, come be a slave to somebody else's dream. Okay, that's that mindset. Until you figure out how to break away from that, it's not going to happen inside the college school system. Okay, what I'm looking forward to start seeing what America is going to do, because 99% of the people out there are financially broke. Okay, that's a big percentage, guys. We got to reinvent the wheel here to go back to what this country was founded on, which was entrepreneurs, mom and pops. Okay, start letting go of some of those corporation mindsets and start living your dreams, because that's what you deserve. I'm sick and tired of hearing people complain about their current life situations. Get off your ass and start making things happen. I'm really pissed off of seeing people complain about their situation. Okay, they go depend on the government that it's going to save them. Okay, that's not going to happen for you guys. It's not going to happen until you wake up and you start to realize you're living your own government and stop relying on other people to do it for you. Like John F. Kennedy says, it's not what the country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Wake up, America. Make it happen. Cesar Ramirez here. Comment below. Talk to you soon.